Hello, welcome to the Pop Rex Cultural Trail, and our first stop on the trail is this unassuming, rundown building, which the sign says venue, but it's known to generations of former young'uns of the city as Q Club. Behind that shutter was an incredibly steep staircase which led to a large room of alcoholic and musical delights. Certainly, my period of Q Club was late 80s through to the mid 90s. Were you a Q Club
Yeah, frequented Q Club.
frequenter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s, really. Um, yeah,
It had gone by then, Dan. It
yeah.
wasn't as
Well,
good.
I
I'm
believe
sorry,
the
mate.
heyday was. We were just talking with the various DJs.
Yeah, Tommy Hare, Daryl, a few others. There's a guy called Colin who used to DJ there, late 80s. It's really good. And Tuesday nights in the late 80s, 1989-ish, 40 pence a pint, 20 pence a shot.
Outrageous.
I don't know whether or not those drinks had been tampered with, let's say, to make them so cheap, but they seemed fine to us.
Were there two floors when you went?
Not at first, no, they opened the second floor.
Yeah, I
Early
remember.
90s, I reckon.
Yeah, like a lot of dance
They
music.
call it Manhattan's, the downstairs bit.
Not sure. It was a completely different crowd,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Quite often on the same night.
Yeah, Q Club, really important part of the cultural fabric, if you like, of Sunderland. We had it was just great for the town to have somewhere for all of the misfits and the weirdos and the oddballs and those people who weren't into the conventional kind of mainstream stuff to go and hang out, and lifelong friendships were made. I'm sure relationships were formed, children were spawned, that kind of thing. But great place. And if we had a blue plaque, we'd put one up, wouldn't we?
Get up, yeah.
Just imagine a blue plaque going up. Just imagine it in your head. So we'll move onwards now, over there. Right, here we are now outside Shoe Zone. If you're looking for some bargain price footwear, this is one of the best places to go in town. Back in the day, though, Dan, it used to be HMV, another important cultural part of Sunderland's history. There's still an HMV. It's inside the bridges. HMV is not what it used to be now. They sell a lot of toys and manga stuff, and I tell you what they do. They do a really good range of books, 2 for £7, and it's a very well curated selection of books they're doing there. So I'll give it a thumbs up for that. But we're pretty sure this was HMV. We think Dan suspects it might be in this empty building here, but I don't know. We did some research and we think it's where Shoe Zone is now. Yeah. But again, part of your formative years.
Absolutely, it was certainly the first iteration of HMV I can remember in the town. It was very small.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, compact.
Picked up a few records there. An Undertones best of.
Nice.
Pinkerton by Weezer.
Good.
Picking that up in there.
Excellent stuff. I remember coming here specifically to buy a limited edition 7-inch of Making Plans for Nigel by XTC, which came with a free board game, and they'd all gone. So I just got the standard one instead.
But, that must be going back a bit.
1979.
Excellent.
So I did get one eventually off of eBay. So, never give up, I think is the message there.
I think we can all vouch for that.
Unlike HMV, who did give up on this building at least. While we're talking record shops, let's go that way. And here we are at the final location of this first cultural trail here in Sunderland. Just been slightly distracted by an Elvis Presley impersonator who's gone past singing to himself, and why not? Behind here used to be another really important record shop, not a high street one like HMV, but a series of independent shops. I first knew it as Charts back in the mid 1980s. great record shop, and it then became Volume after that. Really great range of records, lots of alternative and indie stuff, stuff that you might not get in your HMVs. But the jewel in the crown was probably the basement.
I think
in
so.
there.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it as Solid Sounds. Obviously, you've got years on me, Andy.
After
But
Volume, I do, yeah, and it shows.
yeah,
Um,
the basement was
the basement, they had discounted records. They had a brilliant range of T-shirts in there, mostly unofficial, so they were nice and affordable. I remember getting a few Smiths T-shirts downstairs in there. They sold books as well. It was just like an Aladdin's cave of like really affordable cultural treasures. And then it was Solid Sounds, and it was a bit more corporate then, I think.
yeah, they had a bit of a chain going, didn't they? I remember
Yeah.
they had one in the Metro Centre.
They did.
Volume had a spot in Newcastle.
Volume were in Newcastle. That was our first new Volume, and then they came here and they opened
Yeah.
one in Washington in the galleries
Yeah.
as well. It's just old men talking about record shops at
Yeah.
this point.
The basement was still going until they closed.
With
there,
Solid
yeah.
Sounds.
Yeah. But
So
absolutely fantastic place to come and rake around in crates.
yeah, that's exactly what it was about. Yeah, it was like a treasure trove. So yeah, and then it was New Look, and now it isn't anything at the minute. But we're in an area of a lot of redevelopment, so let's wait and see what they decide to do with it over the next few months and years. Thanks for watching this cultural trail that we've done. We'll do another one shortly. We'll find some other spots in town. If there's anywhere you want us to go and look at, recommend places, we're up for that. So get in touch in the comments and subscribe and like.